Why is it? Why is my mic peaking so hard? Peaking. Okay. Microphone properties. No, that's the right mic. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's get this link. Wait, I need my chat open. Damn, what a boring beginning of the VOD. Well, they're all pretty boring. Alright. Halloween. I'm tweeting it out. Alrighty, there we go. It's tweeted out. Today's been quite a day. Quite a day to wake up to indeed. For those of you who don't know, I recently got exposed by libs of TikTok on Twitter. Let me see if I can. Yes, here we go. Libs of TikTok tag the FBI because I made a joke about giving out estrogen as candy for Halloween. The FBI is gonna break down the door of a Canadian citizen and get them arrested for a joke tweet. We got Ian Miles Chung in on this. We got Drama Alert. We got everyone around, dude. It's to the point where it even got like a little article. A little Twitter article. Transgender YouTuber Bowblax's estrogen pills Halloween joke sparks online backlash. Transgender YouTuber Bowblax posted an image of estrogen pills packaged as Halloween candy on X to announce his hormone therapy, drawing associations of child endangerment from high-profile accounts like Ian Miles Chong and Drama Alert. The post, viewed thousands of times, prompts calls for arrest and FBI investigation, though Bowblax clarified as satire in follow-up replies. Supporters highlighted the joke's obvious nature and low risk, while some in the trans community criticized it for damage optics and raising anti-trans sentiment. Wow. 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 So yeah, I knew there would be a crazy reaction, which is why I posted it like that, right? I did not think it would get to libs of TikTok. But yeah, I might have to make like a main channel video on this, like Twitter versus Bowblax or something, because some of the tweets about this are just so fucking funny. I was thinking of streaming on my main channel today about it, but I don't know, I haven't streamed in a while, and I figured I was already planning to do a Luigi's Mansion stream today anyway, so yeah, I don't know. This caught me like a little off guard on how big it got, so it's not like I had any plans for that, so we'll see. She can't joke about razor blades because he clearly doesn't own one. Oh! Whoa, 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 wait. I already updated it to razor blades. I got a reply. Dude, they got owned. Oh my god, and there's one account, wait, what is it? It's called like Groomer, Gays Against Groomers. Where's that one? I retweeted them. Gays Against Groomers, yeah. After massive backlash, he shifted his joke to razor blades instead, as if that's better. What would you rather have? Like, obviously, I'm not giving out these things to people on Halloween, obviously, right? But what would be worse, theoretically? A 2 milligram estrogen pill or putting razor blades in there? Like, I'm pretty sure one's worse than the other. So it's just funny that people see the razor blades as like an improvement, because it's clearly worse. But yeah. Sicko needs to be arrested immediately. Oh my god. The replies under the Libs of TikTok one is really funny though, because a lot of people are dunking on them. Let me try and get to it. Let's see. Oh. Libs. Oh no, I have it bookmarked. You should use them? I do use them. Libs of TikTok. Oh my god. Me just baiting? Why are you ignoring this, FBI? Dude, why isn't the FBI looking into this? Nothing says Halloween like razor blades getting passed out. Yeah, wasn't that like a controversy? Like I remember like vaguely in the news people just saying like they're putting razor blades in kids' candy, like that was like the #1 thing. Dude, this is actually what Libs of TikTok looks like? Bro. Are they taking testosterone? What's that mustache? The fuck? I didn't know Libs of TikTok was trans. Oh my god. So yeah, tons of content. We definitely probably gonna make a video on it later. Gonna get swatted. I'm Canadian. They won't swat me. Also, like, it's such a simple joke. No one's coming after me, guys. Come on. It's this. I'm giving this candy out for Halloween this year. And I even had my hand, like, because I was in costume for a Halloween party yesterday. I had, like, my hand, like, kind of like a zombie or whatever. So I put, like, the zombie emoji. Like, it was supposed to be, like, a zombie giving out the estrogen or whatever. No one caught on to that, though. Everyone's just like, disgusting Troon hand. Like, okay. Alright. What the fuck? Elon, I don't give a shit! I ain't fucking paying, dude. You know what's stupid? I was trying to set up Restream, right? I do have it as a tab up here, but I guess my screen isn't big enough to show it. Restream.io. I was trying to set up a stream where I was going to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, but apparently you need premium to stream on Twitch or on Twitter, which is super stupid. Like, who would pay, and this is just the annual one, who would pay $40 a month, dude? Actually ridiculous. Anyway, let's play some Luigi, dude. Let's play some Luigi's Mansion. I've been playing the European version because for the connoisseurs of Luigi's Mansion, you would know that the PAL version has a different hidden mansion, which is the second playthrough you can do with Luigi's Mansion once you beat the game the first time. Also, I kind of want to turn on the CRT visual thing. Elon is poor. Yeah, Elon really needs the money, bro. Really, really, really. Nintendo. But yeah, I'm pretty far in. We could start a new file just for tonight, or I could continue playing, but I am almost like done this playthrough. And it would kind of be easier for me to autopilot something I just played. I think we might start a new file. Damn, it even had the fade, dude. It's just like if I press the reset button on GameCube, dude. Unfortunately, we no longer have the Pikmin 2 thingamajig brightness. We could play in German, French, Espanol, Italian. There's no Dutch. I want to play video games in Dutch because that's the language I want to learn. But no games let me. It's always German. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, a couple people like you, Human Air, were worried about me. But no, I expected the response I got on Twitter. I was more than happy. You speak Dutch? Nice. Fuck, I haven't, so I did Duolingo for Dutch like a year ago, but I've forgotten like half the shit. So like I know elephant is elephant, mees is mouse. They just, I feel like Duolingo teaches you everything in the wrong order. They teach you like random things like what, I don't know, mouse means before like actual words that you would use, like yes or something. Although, isn't Dewey yes? Or is Dewey no? Or is Dewey bye? Fuck. I know badonk. Badonk is thanks? I think. Good evening. That's good morning, right? Or good afternoon? Ja. Yeah, ja. I know Jojin is boy. Rao is woman. Or it's girl. Meja is girl, I'm pretty sure. Since I'm non-binary, I did mention or memorize the quote like, Ik ben een vrouw en een meja. Which means, wait, no, that's, I am a girl and a woman. That doesn't make any sense. Ik ben een Jojin en een meja. Yes. I don't know, but yeah, I obviously I barely know anything. My pronunciation is probably kind of shit too, but I don't know. I am half Dutch. My dad was born in Netherlands, which is why I want to learn the language. So I assume I have a pretty good, just natural voice for it or whatever, but obviously I don't know the language, so. But I do love, like, the words in it. And I think the language, like, when I was learning it and, like, the structure of everything, it makes more sense than English in my head, to be honest. Like, logically, it makes more sense. Nice Halloween costume. Ooh, spooky! Yeah, very spooky. My Halloween costume is being a homeless person, guys. Don't get Duolingo. Yeah, Duolingo is fucking shit, man. But, I mean, it helps you learn some little things. Duolingo's good for, like, I don't know, like, learning a couple words so you can, like, impress someone in a conversation. Like, I know a little bit of Dutch, fucking Dewey, Badonk, fucking whatever. Can't even think of anything else. Ik ben een vrouw. Nice one, Tip. Hands up, don't move, you're under arrest. Oh, shit! The FBI's coming! Whoa, they just wanted some estrogen. Here you go. Bam. All four. Yeah, Tips, there's a sumo wrestler this Christmas. This Christmas? That's Halloween! Why did I just call Halloween Christmas? All the same fucking shit, bro. Whatever, dude. Merry Christmas. Spooky. You know what's really spooky? I started playing League of Legends again last night. I played my first ranked game in like a year, and I won. Very, very hard. Because everyone at that game sucks but me. But I really don't know if I'm gonna continue playing it. I'm like... I mean, I kind of like the game, but also, like, I was pretty addicted to it for, like, a decade plus. So, I don't know. I could take it or leave it. Triggering libs of TikTok. I know, right? I can't believe... Dude, libs of TikTok. Someone said that in my replies this morning when I looked on Twitter, and I didn't believe it. I had to, like, check their account, and I couldn't find it at first. Because I was looking at the quote retweets of my tweet or whatever, but apparently they tweeted it through screenshotting or quote tweeting Ian Miles Chung. There's another guy who got... Oh my god, they just act so stupid, man. It's one thing to be against this shit, right? Which, you know, I heavily disagree with, of course. But it's another to, like, pretend it's not a joke. Like, play ignorance. Like, come on, dude. Come on. You know, you can agree that, you can say you don't like the joke, but to say, like, ooh, he's actually going out and, like, giving estrogen to little kids. Like, what? Or, like, you're literally making up a fantasy in your head, bro. Or, like, taking the joke seriously, not really making up a fantasy. I mean, that's kind of what the joke is, but... But it was more just giving out the estrogen as candy in general. I wasn't thinking, like, specifically kids, you know? I guess kids are the ones who go trick-or-treating, but... That wasn't really the point. It was more just... But, you know, whatever. And when I follow, quote tweet some crazy right-winger about that tweet, and it's like, that's Bowblax. Yeah, a lot of people are finding out I'm trans for the first time through the tweet. I mean, I've been taking estrogen for about a month now, and I was always thinking, like, how am I gonna, like, announce it, or like, talk about it, or whatever? Because normally stuff gets leaked in regards to me, but, I mean, this is one thing that, like, I haven't told a lot of people, so it was kind of, like, on my terms, and I was like, how am I gonna do it? And I kind of just impulsively was like, this is funny. And this is a funny way to do it. So I just did that last night. And I woke up and it blew up. Same thing happened with the Emaru Kirby tweet. I tweeted it like right before I went to bed, and then I woke up and it's huge. So if you guys want to get viral on Twitter, the key is to tweet out like right before you go to bed, because then everyone in the morning is gonna see it and like freak out about it, because I guess that's like, it's gonna be one of the first tweets they see in the morning, if you tweet it like at night. So I think that's kind of how that works. Nice. I'm glad that he is including my tweets in his videos. It makes the videos better. Just like, you know, have everyone or every kind of everything there, regardless of any personal bias, so I'm glad he did that. Yeah, I think I might make a video about the libs of TikTok stuff as a main channel video. Because some of the tweets are funny, and it'd be a good opportunity to do a Twitter versus Bowblax. I know people have been wanting to see that. And, like, I mean, it's a easy title and thumbnail. I mean, even for this stream. Fucking libs of TikTok calling the FBI on me. Like, that's just, like, a golden opportunity in terms of, whatever, you know? And then I can kind of come out to my audience, so it kind of all works out in that way. Up, 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 up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. Do not. This type of attention you're gonna get now will extend. Yeah, but have you ever heard the saying, like, all attention is good detention? Like, all promotion is good promotion or whatever? I mean, ideally, it would be nice to get attention while being liked, but I think with me, I'm kind of past that point. And I mean, the controversy isn't big. The controversy is I'm taking estrogen, and I made a joke. That's the controversy, you know? And obviously people are gonna be crazy about that, but like, in terms of like history and longevity, like, that, it's gonna age well. Like, that's not something I'm gonna like regret, like, in a couple years because it was a bad take or something like that, you know? But we'll see. It's just something I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, it's not original at all. I copied it from someone. Which is kind of why I'm surprised, like, it blew up as much as it did, or like, that accounts decided to target me specifically, or maybe they did talk about the other person as well, but... Yeah, at least you're honest? Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest. It's how I roll. Man, I love Luigi's Mansion. Dude, I, like, literally just played this the other day. Like, these exact same, like, levels and stuff or whatever. And I still can't get enough of it, man. This game is just so... Like, Luigi's Mansion was... Growing up, it wasn't my favorite game ever, I'm gonna be honest. I like games like Sunshine and, of course, Pikmin better. I still like Pikmin better. But Luigi's Mansion is one of those rare games. I think it might be, like, the only game... or one of the only games, where it just gets better every time I play it. Like, I have more fun every time I play it, and I don't know why. I also had a lot of fun playing the 3DS version. That version's, like, actually really good. I played it for the first time, I think, like, last year. And it kind of makes me wish that, like, they put, like, the 3DS version on Switch 2, or, like, made a remake of the 3DS version for, like, the Switch, where it has best of both worlds, because, like, Luigi's Mansion on 3DS, graphically, it's not as good as the GameCube one, just because of the hardware it's on. But, like, everything else about it, like the quality of life features and, like, the map on the bottom screen and everything like that is so much better. So, it'd be cool to have, like, a definitive version mix between the two. It's kind of the same predicament that Mario 64 is in, but to a lesser extent. With Mario 64 original and the DS version. Like, there's more content in the DS version, and it does some things better, but it doesn't have a control stick, and it's on inferior hardware, etc. So, like, it'd be awesome to have, like, a best of both worlds type release. But, you know, this version's great also. You got the right-wingers on your ass, yeah. Yeah, the thing about, like, hate is that hate bothers me more so when people are trying to, like, argue with, like, facts I said. Like, people calling me a liar or saying that, like, oh, this isn't actually this way or whatever. But if it's just, like, stupid shit, like, you're a troon and I don't like you because you transition, or, like, just dumb, like, blatant hate that has, like, no basis in reality, I honestly think that shit's funny. I'm kind of psycho a little bit in that way. Like, I actually kind of low-key like that attention. I obviously like positive attention way, way more. But, like, I don't know. There's just something about it where it's just so stupid that it's just, like, hilarious to me. It actually makes me kind of happy. I don't know. I've been having a great day, honestly. Especially the tagging of the FBI when I'm Canadian. It's so fucking funny. I've been tweeting out shit like, hey, FBI, why are you ignoring this? Like, under Libs of TikTok. Or like, hey, FBI, like, FBI, I got some free candy for you. Like, baiting the account. Because obviously they ain't gonna do shit. Especially through a Twitter at. Can you imagine how many at FBIs, like, the FBI gets? They're probably one of the most mentioned accounts on Twitter. You know what? I was getting mentioned so much on Twitter today that my app actually was lagging. It was like fucking up, and I don't think I've ever had that happen. You most wanted right now. They got a bounty on you, yeah. They're gonna come in the middle of the Luigi stream. Man, I just love playing Luigi's Mansion. I could have worded that in such a bad way, considering the weapon and the ghost I was sucking up, but man, this game, dude. I really want them to make, like, another experimental game like this, you know? Nintendo doesn't do that often. I mean, there's Splatoon, I think Donkey Kong Bonanza's pretty experimental or whatever. But, like, Luigi's Mansion is such out of left field, like, in terms of a genre. I want, like, a really unique new Nintendo game. Like a Waluigi game, dude. Waluigi's house, I don't know. Princess Peach Showtime could have been something like that. But, that game wasn't that good, so... What are you smoking? Actually, nothing. It's a fume. It's actually a sponsor I had years ago. It's basically, like, a flavored air thing that, helps you, like, get off of smoking or whatever. I've never been, like, a nicotine guy, but, you know, I've smoked a lot of weed in the past, so... And I'm, like, a fiddler and ADHD, so, like... Putting it in and, like, fiddling around with it, it helps a bit. Speaking of which, I actually haven't had weed in a month because I wanted to know. Yeah, Willie Mac Show also promoted it, I'm sure. Yeah. I got it from a sponsor, so I actually didn't buy it. But, yeah, I haven't had weed in a month because I started estrogen a month ago, and I wanted to know, like, what the effects were on my mind without, like, the influence of constant getting high or whatever, and I was just doing it too much, so it was a good excuse. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, so... I actually don't know what it's like to be high on while on estrogen, but... I'm sure I'll find out eventually. But yeah, I feel like I'm a lot happier though. I don't know if that's the estrogen or the no weed. I think it might be a mixture of both. Because weed is nice, but once you do it like too much and gain a tolerance, like it kind of just makes you like depresso, especially when you're like not high, you know. And honestly, I was doing weed a lot to just like suppress my emotions and a lot of. I was using it in an unhealthy way, like for unhealthy reasons, right? Mental health wise, so, yeah. But I've been feeling a lot better because of the estrogen, number one. Also, I've been saying this in other streams, but I've been doing acting class and it's been going great. I've been getting so much better at it. And then also, because of a benefit I have, like, through my school, I was able to get free therapy, which has helped a bit. Not as much as I would have liked, but it has helped, like, a little bit. But yeah, something I learned with acting that's really, really good for me is to take emotions you have and instead of, like, when I'm upset usually, or when anyone's upset and they have bad emotions, they're like, oh fuck, I wish I wasn't feeling shitty, right? But as an actor, you can take those emotions and reconstruct them into your character. To the point where when I was practicing for one of my characters, I was literally looking at hate comments to try and get myself upset so I could be more in line with the character, right? Because I was trying to do two monologues. One it was a like sad person or whatever, and another was like a psycho. So both of those helped. I actually think I have a recording of both of them that I could show you guys if you want me to. I could show you like my performance and maybe, I don't know. Are you guys interested in that? Sorry, I shouldn't be giving you guys a seizure with my light. Do it for content. I never noticed how whimsical this music was. I normally don't play this game with headphones, so there's honestly a lot of like little audio things in this game that I kind of didn't notice until now. Up to you, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm just curious if you guys are interested. Diddle little ding ding ding. Oh, these Shy Guys are so cute. Too bad they're dying. What characters do you act as? One is if you've seen the show End of the Fucking World on Netflix. I haven't personally seen it, but I took a monologue from that from a psychopath named James. So the dialogue is like, "Hi, I'm James. I'm 17 and I'm a psychopath. When I was 8, my father, I realized I didn't have a sense of humor. My father would always," and then whatever. And then another one is like a period piece from the 1900s, and it was about like someone finding out that their son is actually a daughter or whatever. Never heard of it. Okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. I gotta mute this. Or I'll just go to home menu. Oh, I've also been playing Power Wash Simulator 2. Bro, game is so good. I played Power Wash Simulator 1 on stream many years ago. 2 is great as well. Alright, okay. Let me get this out. Let me whip it out. This one has a bunch of takes. Where's like my final version? Okay, here's the final version of one of them. Okay, I'm Willa Christians, and this is a question. Oh fuck, I doxed my new name. Whatever. Okay. Of sex with the character George. John! Shut up. George. If you knew the strain I've been bearing for months past, haven't you noticed the dark rings under my eyes? The unnatural brightness of my orbs? The hectic flush on my cheeks? The bald spot on the back of my head? My dear sister, I have a secret and terrible woe. A woe which courage worthy of an Englishman and a parent I have shared with none. May I am undone. I have honestly, I'm kind of cringing. It could have been better. I'm kind of cringing at myself. This one isn't. Whatever. Okay. Feared it for many weeks. I'll finish it. Listen, About 5 or 6 months ago, Uncle Francis said that if it was a son, he would settle 10,000 pounds upon it. And if a daughter, he coldly declined the possibility of such a thing. You know, that special brand of ass he is sometimes. I said nothing to anybody, not even my wife, for I felt it would worry her. Imagine my condition of mind, my agonizing suspense. Do you wonder that I have been wakeful night after night? Do you wonder that from pure weariness and fatigue, I shall fall asleep on this very afternoon of my undoing? Oh, May, to be a father is not so simple as the observer might fancy. Okay, so that one, I don't know. I didn't think I did that good on it, I guess. I think I can do better. Fuck. I kinda cringed at that shit. Whatever. I think I did better on this one. I'm James, I'm 17, and I'm pretty sure I'm a psychopath. When I was 8, I realized I didn't have a sense of humor. I've always wanted to punch my dad in the face. When I was 9, he bought a deep fat fryer. He saw it on the American Shopping Channel. I think there's 2 takes in this one. One day I put my hand in it. I wanted to make myself feel something. When I was 15, I put my neighbor's cat in a box and took it into the woods. Probably had a name. Then after that, I killed even more animals. And I remember every single one. School was beneath me, but it was a good place for observation and selection because I had a plan. I was gonna kill something bigger. Much bigger. I think James. I did it three times. I'm 17. I'm James. I'm 17. And I'm pretty sure I'm a psychopath. When I was 8, I realized I didn't have a sense of humor. I've always wanted to punch my dad in the face. When I was 9, he bought a deep fat fryer. Saw it on the American Shopping Channel. One day, I put my hand in it. I just wanted to make myself feel something. When I was 15, I put my neighbor's cat in a box and took it into the woods. Probably had a name. After that, I killed even more animals. I remember every single one. School was beneath me. It's a good place for observation and selection because I had a plan. I was gonna kill something bigger. Much bigger. Alright, so, I mean, not the best, honestly. I mean, I've improved a lot, and I think, I'm learning a lot in the class, and I am proud of my work, but, I don't know, I mean, now looking back at it in front of you guys, it obviously could be a lot better, especially the first character. I was having a lot of trouble with the first character, because it's just like, I don't know. Is there a reason you're taking acting class? It's because I've always wanted to do it, and I just figured now, might as well just do it now. It's something I've wanted to do like even before getting big on YouTube or whatever. Probably like the last 10 years. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And I think I can be good at it. I think I have a lot of potential, especially like with the whole like, let me speak in the ways I've done it online in the past, you know. So you like the second one? Yeah, I think I did a lot better on the second one. The first one, yeah, I'm improving. When I first did it, it wasn't that good. But the thing I'm learning in acting class, right, is I'm not trying to do roles that I know I'm gonna be good at. I wanna, like, you know, get good at stuff that I'm not already good at, right? So it was like a challenge. It was like a personal challenge to do that first one. And it's also a little harder for me to do monologues. I feel like I'm better when it's like back and forth. I'm also like, as a streamer, you guys know this, I'm way better at improv than with acting. Like memorizing lines, you know how fucking bad I am. Like, well, I guess you guys don't see like the edited me like editing Twitter versus the raw version. But I'm not really that good at reading. I'm not that good at reading, ironically. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm proud of myself, and I've just been having a lot of fun doing it. That was mainly the purpose. I probably shouldn't have showed that first one, but hey, everyone learns somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere, right? But yeah. Hello, Andy. By the way, I'm not going by Joshy anymore. That was like an experiment. That didn't work out. As I showed earlier, I guess in this I already leaked it. My name is Willa now. But online I'm just gonna basically go as Bowblax, because like, I don't think it's really important for people to know my first name. Voice acting too? Yeah, for sure. I actually think I would be way better at voice acting than acting. But like, actors can kind of transfer their skills down to voice acting, whereas voice acting to acting is not as much. And I feel like I already get enough practice like doing voice work with YouTube or whatever, so like I decided to take a acting class over a voice acting class, you know? Willa, yeah. It's because my middle name is Willem. So it's kind of derivative of that. Do you have anything online that you watch you'd be interested in voice work with? Anything, honestly. I'd be down for anything. Helping with voice work with anything. But I don't really have like a demo reel or anything like that, so... yeah, but if someone asks or whatever... I mean, in the past, people have asked me to do like voiceovers for YouTube collabs, and I've done them, so... Although that's a little different. Nice. Andy's a good name. I like it. When are these people gonna bow? Come on, show me your fucking heart. Show me your ass. I honestly don't know if there's a specific thing you need to do. Usually I just wait and then they eventually bow. I have to like spin around on this. Come on. Oh god. Wait, they're bowing now? Oh, but now I can't see them. Why? What do I need to do to make them appear again? I don't think this gent can see us. Okay. How do I see you then? Am I stupid? I've played this game since I was a kid! This game's how old? Damn, now I feel low-key embarrassed about showing that first acting performance. Dude, it's funny with embarrassment, though, because people online always, like, assume I'm embarrassed on stuff I'm not embarrassed about. Like, so often. To the point where people are like, you have a humiliation fetish. I'm like, no, I just am not a pussy. You know, and obviously, like, I get anxious and nervous about certain things, but I always try to, like, push through it because... I mean, you miss all the shots you don't take, right? And yeah, it makes me end up looking cringe sometimes, but I'd rather be cringe and authentic than fake and not cringe. Happy Halloween, thank you, Nick. Can we please... Nick, do you know how to make these guys appear so I can kill them? Because I'm completely forgetting. Or maybe you're not a Luigi's Mansion expert to that extent. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I don't know what happened, but... You like Cult of the Lamb? I actually bought it, and I played it like a tiny bit to like, you know, set up my base and get the basics out, but I haven't really delved into it yet. So, I guess I can say it hasn't like hooked me super hard, but like, I haven't ruled it out as a game I'm not into yet. Yeah, I think I do have it on my Switch, so... But yeah, since I haven't been hooked on it yet, though, I don't think it's a game. It's gonna be a game I ever fall in love with. But I think it'd be a fun time. It seems like a pretty fun game. Oh shield! Nice. Yeah, I like Binding of Isaac, but I'm not like super into it. So. But I also haven't played it in, like, forever. Honestly, the last time I played it, I think, was on the 3DS when that version came out in 2015. Or whenever it was. It was, like, 2015 or 2016, because it came out for the new 3DS. So... Dude, can you... This game looks so good for when it came out. This game came out in 2001. It's so insane how good this game looks for the time it came out. Like, imagine going from... Like, Majora's Mask came out the year before this came out. Like, imagine going from a game like that to looking like this. Well, if you don't show a sample, you can't get constructive feedback. I suppose. I mean, I get feedback from my teachers in class, and they're like actors who actually have been stuff, you know? I mean, they're not the most well-known actors in the world, but they've been in things. Things probably that you've watched even. So I'm getting feedback from them. And it's going great. That's why I'm feeling great about it. The feedback has been positive. There is progression. Like I'm on a week like 7. I just finished week 7, and compared to week 1, much better. You know, a lot of potential. Even when I did like my audition to get into the school, because they don't let everybody in. They have to do an audition process. I got a really nice letter which like, you have a lot of potential, and I think like one of the people who auditioned me, who has been an actor for like 60 or 50 years or whatever. Yeah, he said like my performance is or my attitude, or he reminded me of like, I reminded him of like comedic actors like Jack Black or Jim Carrey and stuff like that. I think he compared me to, which was a huge compliment for me. So yeah. And also with my transition, with how I want to end up looking, like, I feel like maybe, potentially, I could end up getting female and male roles, right? Because for a female role, I would just have to shave my beard, and then for a male role, I'll just have to put on a binder. So I feel like I could swap between the two. Especially if I get like a good, but I'd have to get like good voice training for a female voice. I can't do a female voice that well at the moment, so that would be something I have to work on. So I'd definitely start out and probably end up doing mostly male roles, but if in some way in the future I could do female roles, that'd be awesome. Have you ever seen Jim Carrey Man on the Moon? No, I have not. Is this the first Luigi's Mansion? Yeah, it is. And it is from 2001. Which it doesn't look like it, but man, the game just ages really well. What can I say? What can I say? Do 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 do. I honestly need to watch more movies and stuff. I'm not like super familiar with like most actors and like movies or whatever, but yeah, my dream role though would be to be in a Star Trek thing. Like, and dude, oh my god, if I had a Star Trek character, especially if I was like a unique character, because like some of the characters like they'll like recast Spock, for example, or something, but that character already exists. I would love if I had like an original Star Trek character. That's like the dream. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, and I'm not getting into acting for like the fame or the cool roles or whatever. I just really like doing it. Like, I have fun doing it to the point where there's an issue with my acting, and it's one of the biggest things I had to do, especially for the one I showed you, not the second one as much, because I smile when I act. Like, I'm like reading the lines, I'm supposed to be sad, and I'm like but I'm like, I have this like smile, so I have to like force it down. And that's like something I need to work on. But it's because I'm having so much fun acting. Like, I just absolutely love it. What species would I want? I would want to do a Vulcan. I would love to do a Vulcan. Either a Vulcan or something like... I don't know. Klingons would be really fun too. Or like a Romulan. I feel like there's a lot of them would be really funny. A Tellarite would be super funny, because they like are all argumentative. A Vulcan would kind of be hard to do though. But yeah, I mean, I'd have fun with almost any role. I would love to be an alien, though, way more than a human, for sure. Or like a hybrid between a human and an alien. Being a full-on human character would not be as fun, in my opinion. Oh no. Now you go up here. But yeah, I think what really pushed me to be an actor, though, recently, is watching Dexter for the first time, and Michael C. Hall's performance as Dexter. Oh my god, it's so good. It is actually so inspirational. I would love to play a character like that. Fucking bitch. Who do you think this guy is on the photo? Is that Mario's dad? Mario's racist dad? Racists probably definitely lived in this mansion. Seems like the type of mansion. A white privilege mansion. I wonder, I was thinking about this. If I ever get rich, and I tweet this out, I want to make a one-to-one recreation of Luigi's Mansion. But I wonder if anyone's already done that. It seems like something somebody would do, even for like a YouTube video. But I don't know, it's also a lot of work. Like, Mr. Beast could do it, but I don't know if he's a Luigi's Mansion fan. The only issue would be the practicality of the fake doors, though, because you'd have to put fake doors everywhere, and then people who don't know Luigi's Mansion would get trolled by all the fake doors. But besides the fake doors, I mean, it seems like a pretty functional house layout. Like, there's, you know, a room for everything, right? Mario! What's an anteroom? I don't know. You can only every time you hear Mr. Beast, you can only imagine Misgift going at 150 miles per hour screaming, "Mr. Beast!" Dude, oh my god, it must have been so scary for Emmy. But the concept of that is just, oh my god, it's so fucking funny. Yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily have, like, fun, I guess, making the Emery video, because, like, it did take a while, because, like, whenever there's kind of, like, streams that are, like, talking about, like, abuse or whatever, it is kind of hard to listen to for long periods of time just because of how sad it is. But it did feel a bit good to, like, get back into the swing of things and archive things, and it's pretty satisfying to, like, put clips that reference what she's saying back to back in the video or whatever. So yeah, me making my main channel video recently was pretty fun in those regards. So yeah, I might be making some more stuff soon, but I just don't know what I want to do really moving forward. Because I don't think I want to consistently do Twitterverses in the way that I had been up until this point. I kind of would... So I don't know. I really just don't know. It was cool to see. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. Fudge object, hard to cover. Yeah, there was a couple haha parts for sure. Like oh my god, Misgift saying like I'm gay under his breath. That was so weird. Wait, where's the key? Oh no, it's, yeah, that bathroom. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Oh shit, actually my audio should be coming out of this source. I think it's around the same volume, so it doesn't matter, but this is my desktop audio versus the game, like, direct, and I don't want you guys to hear any, like, notifications if they come up. I don't think they will, but I'm on Do Not Disturb on Discord, so it shouldn't, but... Well, actually, a little Windows notification just came up on my fucking headphones just now, so good call on me switching that. Who put a key in the toilet? Weirdos. And why does this... Okay. Why does this toilet paper right here have, like, holes? How does that even happen? How, like, what? You just get pissed and start, like, poking holes in your toilet paper? And it's a little used, too. Well, I guess it's dirty from the being unused. Maybe rats, like, chewed it or something? I don't know. Yeah, as a kid, I think this is basically like as far as I got. I always got stuck at this part after you get the fire. I don't know why, I was stupid. I don't think I beat this game until I was a teenager. I was gonna say adult, but definitely not. Actually, fun fact, my first ever stream was exactly 14 years ago, and it was streaming Luigi's Mansion. I still have the videos on my other channel. I could, like, pull them up. Actually, I might do that. Angrily pokes holes in TP's Misgift behavior, 100%. Yeah, this room is cool because you can't see the ghosts, but you can see them through the mirror. You just... Fucking stop hugging me! Something about the recent debacle on Twitter that I found an interesting argument is that someone was saying, like, in a nice way, like, Hey, maybe this is bad optics because maybe you don't want to like alienate half of the country with like an edgy joke or whatever. Like edgy jokes are fine, but like this is a little too edgy or whatever. But I was thinking like, so many people online make rape jokes, and doesn't that alienate half of the population too? Like, I'm pretty sure majority of women, grown women, are not really fans of rape jokes, and even like a good portion of men. So like, let's just say like for all the women that are okay with it, would just like say the men aren't okay with it, so it averages out to half and half. So like how's that better? Just a thought I had. Okay, I'm gonna show my old stream. I know, like, none of you guys are asking for the chat. I'm just like, I'm showing you shit I did, like a show and tell. I don't give a fuck. Okay, give me this Kung Bu bitch. Kung Bu panda. It's just funny because, oh my god, that stream was so scuffed. It was before Twitch was like a big thing, and it was before YouTube had streaming. So I was trying to stream through, and it was before OBS and XSplit. So it was really scuffed. It was on a streaming site called Ustream, which, fun fact, was the streaming site where Nintendo first ever, or aired their first ever Nintendo Direct. But let me get this up. Let me get this up. Ooh, we have 10 viewers. That's a lot more than usual. Damn, I'm popping off. I'm popping off. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm fucking popular. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. What? I got a copyright strike. The fuck? The hell? The fuck? On what? On Tipster? Hold up. Wait, Scumbag Hector just copyright striked me? Oh, that's a throwback. Yo, I just got copyright struck on my other channel by Scumbag Hector. False copyright strike, by the way. This is a VOD of my own stream. We got a false copyright strike. What the flip? What? People are mad at Pro Jared? Delete this? Dude, the Pro Jared shit was funny, but don't get me off track, comment. Alright. Date. Oh, my Galaxy 2 LP. Classic. Here we go. Yeah, the 28th. Oh boy. This is great. Look at this. It's not a little door, it's a big door! Look at how huge that is! What do you mean little? What am I saying? But yeah, we got the webcammax.com. We got the error video feed on the bottom. We got the high quality. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Gotta love it. Did I even beat the game? FBI, open up! I did. I think. This is the end of the game. This is one of the best streams ever. So this was my very first live stream. Very first stream I've ever done. Oh fuck, I didn't have my desktop audio on. You didn't even hear it. Am I stupid? Okay, it's funnier if you hear it. You guys gotta hear my voice. My bad. What? There's one. Wait, whoa. There's one dislike on the. Come on, dude. I had hater. I was even hate, dude. This is why the hate doesn't get to me. I had 0% like ratio back in the day, dude. Where's part 1?
Bowblax here for the Hello, this is Bowblax here for the Halloween stream. I already.
No, it's not silent.
It's not a walkthrough, it's a stream. I already did the beginning because my thing froze up by accident. It's not its fault. I actually put it on for too long because I had this on for like half an hour. Might keep freezing. I hope it does not. But we got the key. We can go in this little door.
This stream was a technical mess. So yeah, what I was reacting to is like, little door, it's huge! I said little door. I was gonna show something else, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah! The description is epic baby voice, and I think I know that what that refers to. Oh god, since like, it was a trend back in the day to like, because what the popular Let's Players would do back then, this is like before PewDiePie, they would voice act the characters. So I think I voice act Chauncey's dialogue, the baby ghost.
How could? Just like Xenon's Let's Play, except better because it's a stream. Just kidding. Ooh,
I don't think this is better.
I'm gonna play with the horsey. Why don't you just play with the horsey so you don't have to cry? I didn't want to make you upset. Hey, why you play with me? Oh no!
Honestly, that wasn't that bad. I want to play with me. That wasn't that bad. That was the voice that it was my actual voice. Oh, good. But the baby voice acting, actually, not the worst.
Pedo bears!
Pedo bears.
It's pedo bear. Die.
Really? Oh my god. Do you guys remember Pedo Bear from 2011? Oh my god.
No, pedo. Don't want you. Don't get angry. What is it with the parents these days giving jobs to pedo bears? Jeez.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay. You give me Owie. I just want to play. I hate glump. Why you live the bit at me? I had enough. Small, tiny, itty tiny, wee cuckoo
Honestly, I'm fucking impressed. That was, I don't know if I'm just blowing smoke up my own ass, but like, honestly, that was kind of impressive. Probably because I had the vocal cords to do something like that back then, but I think that was good. That's the beginning of Twitterverses. That's the origin. That's where it all came together. I don't know what you guys think, but I thought that was fucking amazing. All right, back to let's zip 14 years in the future to this playthrough of Luigi's Mansion. Unfortunately, it doesn't have webcammax.com at the top. Oh shit. It is a little fucked up though, because I forgot to bloop, do that. Bloop. Back to the future. Yeah. Goo goo ga ga ga. That was good voice acting. But yeah, I mean, as you get for those of you being like, or I know none of you guys in chat are like this, but people will be like, "Oh, you're just going trans because of the ideology or whatever." You listen to me back then in the commentary I made about like the baby room being like, "Ooh, this is so cute." Yeah, I was always pretty queer coded, like even as a kid. Like, I mean, I've always been like cute babies, adorable type shit, you know. Chows from the Chow Garden. Pikmin are kind of are cute little creatures. I've always liked stuff like that. Even these ghosts are kind of cute. I don't talk about it too much online though, because like a lot of, especially nowadays, like a lot of people are like, "You think babies are cute? What are you, pedophile?" I'm like, no. I think it's pretty normal to think babies are cute. Sorry, you're too manly to admit it. Unless it's your own kid. Because apparently it's socially weird to call babies cute if you're a guy and it's not your own kid. Which has always been kind of weird to me, but whatever. Wrong button. Yeah, I mean, some babies don't look that cute. But also, it's socially unacceptable to ever call a baby ugly. You cannot call a baby ugly. Ever, 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 ever. Even if it's a joke. People hate that shit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Man, I am having such a great day, guys. It's so fun playing this game and also streaming. And I don't know, it just feels good to be like, I guess completely out. Like, I guess the last two like little secrets I had behind the scenes or whatever was like my first name and the fact that I started Estrogen, and now it's out there, so. I didn't think it would feel good to have it out there, but it kind of does, in a sense. I don't know why, but... I guess it's because, like, sometimes I get comments, and people are still gonna comment this probably, that are like, "You still have a chance to go back to normal. Don't worry, you can still go back." But nah. Nah. We're getting to point of no return at this point, which is good, because that's what I want. Oh yeah, I did, and that's kind of what I'm getting in trouble for, because I made like a joke about like estrogen or whatever, and giving it out as candy on Halloween. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's mine. That's where I got it, right? So yeah, I'm on 2 milligrams daily. I have been for a month. Maybe you guys have seen my attitude shift in the past month. And if you have, that's probably the reason why. Are you getting hate DM? I actually did get one hate DM. Because I opened my DMs a while ago, but it was actually from a trans person. They were like, "We don't accept you in your community. In this community, freak." And then, like, they tweeted, I saw on their Twitter, they tweeted out, like, they tweeted out that I previously tweeted out, like, they showed a tweet that I made 2 years ago, where I said, like, "Oh, if you won't let your kid get a tattoo before 18, you shouldn't let them go on puberty changers before 18. Which I have a more nuanced stance on that now. But, yeah, they were being like, "Oh, you're fucking transphobic and you always will be, you're not one of us or whatever, which that statement was more about just making being old enough to make big decisions or whatever. But yeah, it really depends case by case. It's a lot more nuanced than just that. But I mean, the sentiment of like transitioning being as big of a decision as like tattooing, or actually bigger, I still agree with. But as for kids like transitioning before 18, I have changed my opinion on that to be more nuanced. Particularly, what got me to change it was hearing about girls knowing that they want to transition into guys as a teenager, but like still end up growing boobs, and then the stuff they do to prevent that fucking up their spine. Because like, for those of you who don't know, people who are born girls and transition to guys, like, if they go through girl puberty, obviously they get boobs, and what they do to like not show the boobs is they put on like a thing called a binder, which like puts, I'm 28, which puts like a puts pressure on the chest so like it doesn't, you don't see it or whatever. But if you have a binder on when you're a teenager going through female puberty and your breasts are still growing because you're not like blocking the hormones or whatever, you're waiting to 18 or whatever, and you have a and you keep wearing a binder, it fucks up like your spine and it like fucks up your body. Like wearing a binder as someone going through female puberty is not healthy at all for the body long term. So like, I think that puberty blockers or whatever, if like the child is so uncomfortable with their breasts that they're gonna bind like behind like mother's and father's back or whatever and fuck up their body, it would be less fucked up for them to be on puberty blockers than it would for them to bind and not be on puberty blockers. So that was one of the scenarios I learned about that changed my opinion a bit on it. So yeah, is your identity still non-binary? Don't want to pry too much. Just don't know if you've had any change about your gender expression. I haven't. My expression is still non-binary. My goals are still the same. I wanted to go on estrogen for over a year now, well over a year, and I was thinking about it a lot before. Actually, in 2018, I was thinking of transitioning fully to female, and I was actually going to go the Finster route, and this before Finster was a thing, really. But it was the same concept, where I was going to do streams cosplaying kind of as a girl, and then transition fully into a girl. That was, like, kind of my plan. But then the Twitterverse stuff blew up, and so that was a factor. And then also one of my major factors is that I want to have kids one day, and I didn't want to fuck up my fertility. And I was a little too uncomfortable to do enough research to know, like, or maybe the research wasn't out there, but I think it was more that I was too uncomfortable about, like, the thought of certain things to do the research that I needed to properly go through that. And also, like, I hadn't been in a relationship yet, and I'm, like, attracted to girls, so I didn't want to, like, immediately put myself into a scenario where I'm a trans lesbian, if I, like, thought that maybe, like, something could work out as me being a heterosexual guy. So there's a lot of decisions, but I'm glad I held off, because I think a non-binary identity I'm a lot more comfortable with. And also I had this weird thing where I wanted a beard, even though I wanted to be a girl. So that was like, I was thinking like maybe it was just like a phase in my head or whatever, and I would like change my mind later or whatever. So those were like a lot of the factors going into it, because I didn't really know about non-binary, let alone like kind of believe in the concept of more than two gender expressions at that time. So yeah, but so yeah, my identity, I guess, changed between then with wanting to go full female, and now, well, I still wanted a beard back then or whatever. So like, yeah, my gender identity has always been like really solid. Like I've never really been confused on what I want. So yeah. Good luck on that journey. I've been highly critical of you in the past, but I support your journey. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I mean, I don't hold anything like super against people who are super critical of me. Obviously, like some people went about it in certain ways that I'm critical of or whatever, but generally, like, yeah, I deserve criticism for a lot of things, and even with the things I personally think I don't, I can understand why people would have that criticism, especially since, like, I haven't personally addressed a lot of things. Well, I have, but it's kind of been all strewn about the place, and not everybody has seen certain things I've said or whatever. So, yeah, like, I'm completely fine with you being critical, and I appreciate your support with my gender decision, despite you probably being critical of me in some other regards. So thank you so much, Emery. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Andy, for saying congrats. Not a lot of people say congrats, so. Was it water? I think it was. I wasn't really listening. I think it's always either water or Mario Brothers 3, so. Yeah, something I've gone from a lot of people who are like, it's either people like are worried about me, or one I've gotten a lot is like, it's none of my business, but if your doctor says it's okay, okay. So it's not like really non-supportive, but it's not really supportive either. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have also said congrats, but yeah, I appreciate you saying congrats. Big decision, change your life takes a lot of bravery. Yeah, it does. And unfortunately, I've lost a lot of friendships, or have had a lot of friendships altered in awkward, negative ways because of it, which I should have expected, but I didn't expect to the extent, unfortunately. But I still don't regret it. And hey, I'm confident I'll meet other people who are more chill within the future too, so. Bitch, get back here. There's a chick who's dysphoric who wants to express herself as blue. There's a whole range of different aspects to gender that aren't widely understood or expected. Yeah, I know of that person. She seems really cool. Game chat. Can't game chat right now. Where was I going again? We're going to get the obese ghost. I've been trans mask, not on hormones, but particularly mask looking for about 4 years now. And I'm unsure of children because of high risk factors. But I'm pregnant currently as a trans person. Congrats! So hearing you want kids in the future is really refreshing. Yeah. I've always wanted to have kids. And congrats on your pregnancy. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually be pregnant on testosterone. I think you can, but it probably is more healthy to not be on it during pregnancy. But I don't know. You would know more about it than me. I'm not gonna try and do any like commentary on that really. But yeah, congrats. I'm super happy for you, and I hope the pregnancy goes well. Because it's a very hard thing to do. And it also takes a lot. I know a lot of people do it, but I do think, in my opinion, it takes a lot of bravery to even go through with a pregnancy. Because, like, that shit hurts like hell, allegedly. Well, not allegedly. I mean, it's pretty proven, but I wouldn't know from firsthand. Of course. But just because it's common doesn't mean it's any less impressive and brave, in my opinion. Yeah, I can imagine it's stressful. Well, I wish you the best, and I sympathize with your situation in terms of the struggles, but I'm sure it will all be worth it in the end. Yeah, no problem. It's super cool seeing people start families. Easy. Where's Boo at? Boolicious. Give me this money. Damn. I was trying to do it from the side so I don't get hit by that, but then I ended up getting hit by it anyway. How does like a badge like that leak, dude? The emblem was literally leaking water. There's like a sprinkler inside. Some impressive technology. Gimme. Fool again. All the music in this game is so good. Mario! Come on, wake up the skull guy. There we go. How's your Silk Song journey going? Honestly, I haven't played it. Since beating the Willow, like a couple months ago. I just wanted to play other games, and it's a fun game, but it's just hard, so it's like... I gotta be kind of like in like gamer lock-in mode to play it, and recently I've just kind of been in like, I want to chill and play like an easier game type mood, so it's not a bad game, but I just haven't gone around and playing it more. Honestly, the game's so hard, I don't even know if I'm ever gonna beat it. I think it's something I'm just gonna keep whittling away at over years. I really like the platforming in it, but the bosses are just like something that are just really hard for me for whatever reason. That's how you are with Hollow Knight? Yeah. I know some people were reacting to my reaction to the jar call that I showed, and I was playing like the Silk Song, and so many people in the comments were like, he sucks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not a good gamer. Alright, we'll finish this boss, and then I'm gonna take a little tiny break, like a 2-3 minute break or something. I've been talking a lot, I need to get refreshed, and I want to nibble or eat something a little bit, but I don't like eating on stream, so... I don't even know what Bogmire is, because like all of the boss ghosts are kind of like people, and they have stories, like there's the grandma, the baby, whatever, the dog, but this one's just a fucking gooey ass ghost. Snack time, true, yeah. We can all have a little break. What? That should have hit him. That's goofy. What? Okay, that's really goofy. There we go. Let's just go right up to him. This guy kind of reminds me of the boss in Mario Galaxy. Like the rock boss or whatever. Maybe that boss was a reference to this guy. Bogmire. Okay, that's stupid. That should have hit. Yes! Right before I got hit. Nice. Actually, I think I can go while this cutscene plays, because it is a bit. And I don't think I need to press A during it. Or I guess I could just keep pressing A off screen. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'll be back. Give me a sec. What I was trying to show you. Was that I just got a message, speaking of people hating, from Trashman2322. Hang yourself, you psycho cunt of a you fucking cunt of a psycho, and leave kids alone. Nice. What else do we have here? Twitter. Damn, the I'm Canadian tweets blowing up. I'm ratioing drama alert. What other tweets about this are blowing up? We had like someone, Derek Evans. Do you know who this guy is? He says in his bio, former member of the WV House. I don't know what that is, but here's something interesting. Former Jan 6th political prisoner. So literally he would be in jail right now if he wasn't like pardoned by Trump. Literal, oh my god, that's his pinned tweet. I'm pardoned, praise the Lord, we won. My name is cleared, I have my rights back. This guy should be in jail. And he tweeted about me, wow, you disgusting piece of shit. Bowblax, a trans YouTuber, says he's going to give sex change hormones to children while pretending it's candy this Halloween. Make this psycho famous. So true, make me famous. Oh my god, the Razor Blades one is getting big. 900 likes. Oh, and the one where I said I'm coming out. Having a lot of likes. Nice. This is awesome. This is like the best way to come out. I love it. Let me look at Twitter a little bit. This one's so funny. Gays against groomers. They barely post it, because some of these guys post all the time. But this was like a big significant post for them. They even got the ats of everybody. Yeah, I copied the joke from this person, I guess. Not on Twitter all that much? Good. But also, it can be kind of funny. I'm Canadian. Oh my god. FBI is being tagged. This guy? Are we sure it's not satire? What? But he has like a million. This gotta be a bot, dude. X Fox. Alpha Fox. The little fur. Dude, this furry's trying to own me? But they are here since 2009. My daughter's candy haul. Dude, no estrogen? Are we sure that it's satire? What? 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 Oh yeah, this too. I got caught. What? It wasn't a secret. The tweet's still public. Okay, this is actually crazy drama news right here. There was like a big video that came out from Speed Supersonic, got really big, a couple 100K views, exposing this person named Emmy Jones, and he was forced to take it down and make this like legal ass statement that clearly he doesn't stand by. It's just like for legal reasons. Had to remove Fall of Emmy Jones, Sonic community's evil queen, from YouTube. Content was false, speculative, and harmful. I'd like to apologize for misuse. This is all like legal shit. Because he obviously can't pay for a lawsuit. He's like pretty young. He's like 20, so I think so. Sad shit. And unironically, okay, when I first saw this villager cosplay, I thought it was a Miskiff cosplay. With the eyebrows and the bald hair. Bald head. At FBI. Worse than a Nazi. Yeah, I could go into my notifications and go hog wild, but with how people are and the type of shit people like to post, and the fact that I'm streaming, I'm not going to. But man, oh man. Well, there is like, wait, there is an actual link to like, the Grok curated feed. Top. Dude, my other tweet already has more than Ian Miles Chung? Dude. I guess the racist bots aren't winning today, huh? Or the transphobic bots. I mean, the racist too, but not in this case. Because I'm white. FBI. Why is his cans covered in filth? Because it was a Halloween costume. Dummy. Dummy. Why are you ignoring this at FBI? My god. But yeah. Anybody who hates on me for this, they showing their true colors. Although we already knew Big Bungie was a transphobe. Come on. It's tar from the sewer pipes that he crawled out of that day. It's from blackface paint. It's from the rape dungeon. Only gooning. What? Alright. More Luigi. Yeah, dude, Twitter is full of AI due to Musk. Can't believe we're already on Area 3, dude. This is a good stream game too, because it's like the amount of time it takes to beat this game is about like how long like an average stream typically is, at least for me, like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, the FBI is knocking. Dude, it would actually be hilarious if some law enforcement came to my house right now and talked to me about that tweet. That would actually be so fucking funny. There's 0% chance, but I wish it happened, man. Why people took their tweets so seriously? Because people are grifters, and they take shit seriously. Like, they fake taking shit seriously to appeal to their like agenda or whatever. It's super cringe. Because guarantee if I made that joke, if I never made the joke with the estrogen and I used the razor blades from the get-go, nobody would care, even though that's objectively worse to have children have razor blades in their Halloween candy than like 2 milligrams of estrogen. Not that I was ever gonna give either to kids or whatever, but... Let me suck! Razor blades is where it's at, hell yeah. Man, it's such a shame though, because I love edgy jokes. And the right, in general, like at least in the 2010s, used to be all like pro edgy jokes, like that was the whole thing. But now, they're all bitches. They turn to the SJWs they made fun of before. Or we made fun of before, or whatever. Like, actually pussy shit. And don't get me wrong, there are people who on the left who still get triggered at shit. And that's kind of annoying too. But at least, like, they're genuine about it. They were always like that. There's no room left for the fucking true jokesters like me, the true edgers. Yeah, Ian Miles Chung. Mr. I'm gonna flashbang some guy's dog and swat people. Yeah, I feel like only a couple years ago I think I found out that you can actually like make the backyard like lit by killing all the ghosts. I did not know that was a thing because you don't technically even need to do it. Yeah, I know, right? But it's just all part of attention in the grift or whatever. What the fuck? It's not how you punch, man. What are you, fucking iDubbbz? Not knowing how to box? I'm still banned from iDubbbz Twitch chat. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even say anything. All I did was sub with my Prime because I was tired of getting ads when he was like talking about something. And one of his mods saw that I subbed, or he did, and they banned me. And now I can't watch iDubbbz streams without going incognito. Cringe, dude. So many haters from all sides. Like, I'm getting so edgy that even liking me is considered edgy and controversial. You're a Bowblax fan? What? Isn't he insane? Maybe I'm based. Nice tip. Getting banned in the past on Twitch wasn't as annoying though, because he would just be banned from chat. Now when you're banned from watching too, which is the annoying shit. Because like, I don't care if I'm banned from iDubbbz chat. Like, I don't need to say shit. But being banned from watching is like, kind of annoying. Conservatory. Conservative? Oh, okay. It's a setting. I think I'm banned from your Twitch too, Tip. I don't think I can watch. I think I clicked on your Twitch once and I was banned. Which makes sense, of course it makes sense. Of course. But yeah. I don't know if you did. Let me check. Let's check live. Twitch.tv / just so hippie. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hipster. It's Tipster Live, I think. Oh. Well, I can see a VOD. Wait, chat. Oh, I am unbanned. Hi. Okay, I'm unbanned. You're right. You right? Oh, you unbanned me. Wait, I thought people kept telling me Big Bungie was banned on YouTube. He's back? Nega Bungie. Huh. If this goes down, we know it was you, Bowblax. Dude, the whole rumor of me banning Big Bungie is so fucking stupid. Damn. Well, I wish him the best, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets banned for ban evading. When. But I'm surprised it's still up. I guess the people who struck gave him his third strike or whatever. Didn't really care. Or didn't know. But yeah, basically what Big Bungie did is like, he had a video on me and I got struck for hate speech and he tweeted it out. But then he showed that he was one strike away from being terminated, and then someone terminated a third video. I don't know which video it was. And then he got banned. And now people are blaming me because one of the videos that he got a strike on was about me. But I guess by that logic, like, the other videos I got struck are also the person who's the subject of the video's fault. Like, anyone can report. And the videos, I mean, they very clearly broke harassment guidelines. So, like, it's not, it probably would have, it wouldn't have taken that many reports to get him taken down. But I guess blaming me is, like, cooler. So, whatever. I don't care. Who needs the truth when you can be based? And blame it on an enemy, a YouTube enemy. Despite the fact that I actually liked a lot of Big Bungie's videos and reacted to some of them even. Like the Keemstar one. Obviously I didn't like the video he made on me, but I wasn't the one who got it taken down. If I did want to take it down, it would have been down within, like, the first few days of it being up. Or, I mean, I would have reported it within, like, the first few days of it being up or whatever. Because that's when I found out about it. And obviously that's when I was mad about it, when I found out about it and watched it, you know? But I got taken out months later. Yeah, the thing about the Big Bungie video and why I didn't want to talk about it, partly, is those parts I obviously didn't like about it. But the thing is, Big Bungie is good at making videos, and there were funny parts in it. Like, it's kind of cringe to say, but unironically, like, it probably was my favorite hate video I've had made on me. In terms of just pure entertainment value, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not upset that it's gone. Yeah, same. Because, like, when you are the person, it's just like, what do you even get out of these videos, right? Watching them. And also sometimes there's so many. I don't know how many tipster ones there are made. But, like, for me, I feel like there's way too many, especially in terms of length. Because a lot of the people who wanted to shit on me, like, did these, like, long-ass live streams. Just too long. Also, it's like, once you've heard, like, one of them, you kind of heard them all. And this kind of goes for, like, any drama video in general. Like, and there's a problem, I was actually talking a little bit about this on Twitter the other day. There's just, like, a problem in general with commentary videos, like, modern commentary videos. It's like, I feel like every video is just a copy-paste of each other. Like, the Hassan dog thing, for example. Yeah, it's worth making a video on, you can make a good video on it, whatever. But, like, everybody's video is, like, the exact same. Like, once you've watched one, you've watched them all. Like, the uniqueness between videos is really diminished over the years with commentary videos, I feel. And just gets really repetitive. Yeah, 100% is healthier to ignore. Because then, like, if you watch a video about you, like, you get argumentative about it. You're like, well, that's not this and that's not that. And you make up, like, arguments in your head. And it's just a waste of, like, critical thought energy. Because a lot of the time, these people's goals when they make videos, and I know this because I make drama videos, right? A lot of the time, they don't care, or we don't care about people responding. It's just about, like, making it. You know, even in the video, like, sometimes in videos, people are like, here's genuine advice to the creator. If you're watching, here's what I say. But literally, we don't actually want people who are subjects of the videos to watch, or expect them to watch, or expect a response. So, like, why would I watch a video that is not even designed to entertain me? It's not for me, it's for other people. That said, though, I have watched, like, a couple videos on me. More so when stuff started happening than now. I think the last video I watched about me was Chris the Narc's coverage of me versus Jar. And I only watched that because I actually really liked the thumbnail. Because it depicted me in a pretty gender-affirming way, unintentionally. And then I just watched it, and he has pretty, like, decent commentary, like, in terms of, not in terms of logic, but just in terms of entertainment value. So I ended up watching it all the way through. And I think before that, I don't know what was the last one I watched, but I know I've watched one of Nick's first videos on me. I think I definitely watched his, like, Twitter versus parody video where he was trying to sound like me in a weird way, and it was like, Bowblax is, I don't know, like, just some weird way of, like, mocking the way I did voice Twitter versus. Doesn't even sound like me, but whatever. And then I think maybe I watched Why I Hate Bowblax by him, like one of those first videos. But that was a really long time ago, so I don't really remember a lot of it. I watched the Big Bungie video, I watched Internet Anarchist video, and I watched a Tom Dark video on me. And I think that's pretty much it. Quite a few. But in comparison to everything that's come out, not a lot, I suppose. Although I don't know how many people have actually ended up making, like, full-on, like, proper commentary videos on me. I think it's mostly just been stream clips. So maybe I have ended up watching all of the, like, big commentary videos on me, I'm not sure. Those might be the only ones. Oh, yeah. If you, something I've learned, Tipster, for sure, is, like, if you say something that's, like, a good counter, they'll just ignore it. That's how you know you make a good response, is when they ignore it. Like, for example, my recent stream highlight video that I uploaded called Thoughts on Nicholas Diorio. That's, like, the one thing he's never responded to me on. He's covered me at any opportunity he can, but that one, nope, that one is a skip. I wonder why. Really makes you think. You guys can argue 1 + 1 = 2, and some autists will debate, no, it's 4. And you can go through an entire process to prove it, and they'll be like, no, it's 4. Yeah, that's a good that's a good analogy. If you were in bad state, for example, don't you think it would be a great idea to watch 30 videos or something? What the fuck? No. I guess people can argue, and I definitely thought this when I made a lot of commentary videos on people, is that like people can watch like the subjects of the videos can like watch the video and like maybe learn a little bit about their behavior and improve, and I think that can be the case for certain people, and even to some extent with me, like a little bit or whatever. But usually that's not really the goal of the creator, and the constructive criticism is usually coming from a place that's mostly misinformed, so usually not. But yeah, yeah, I guess I'll talk about, like, I talk about it, like, occasionally on the stream, because I just, like, it's just how I talk, and I like being, like, open or whatever, talking with chat or whatever. But in terms of, like, official response or any arguments, like, I'm pretty much done, like, completely done with, like, trying to reason with anyone or whatever. I've said what I said, and you can take it or leave it. Which, for my most recent video, a lot of people have decided to leave it because they're too chicken to respond. Which makes sense. It was completely expected. It's just funny how predictable it is. And I'm sure that people who hate me have now probably spoken up on Twitter to try and be, because like now I'm getting negative attention online and they want to swoop in and be part of it, you know. Like, don't say anything when actual arguments come up, but you know, I don't actually know. I haven't like checked people's Twitters or whatever, but I would assume that they're probably tweeting about me to like get in on it, like, ooh, I don't like Bowblax too, guys. Like, okay. We know. I know you really want attention for that, but, we get it. Yeah, Tip. And I'm not gonna deny it either. I mean, you know firsthand, bro. But there's no point in time where there's also no point in time where I try and respond to people. I've witnessed firsthand people won't give you benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was a lot more stubborn or kind of slow to realize that. Just probably because, like, I was kind of part of the community or general sphere that was going against me. So I thought, like, that there was a bit of charitability or reasonability in those people, but like, I don't know, like people online, especially like in drama spheres and stuff, they just don't act like a normal human being would. So it's like hard to predict how I don't know. I just thought they'd be reasonable people. But their actions do not correlate with that of such. Yeah, I think so too, a little bit, Tip. But, in a way, it's good, because now a lot of people's anger towards me will be, about my trans identity and not because of other bullshit, so... Also, it might reveal, like, some of the people who like to pretend they're neutral on things, but they're really secretly kind of transphobic in a sense. Not in a super overt way, but in a, like, kind of subconscious way where, like, they think of them as lesser, but not in, like, a super blatant way, you know? Like, saying something like, I'm not transphobic, but I always knew Bowblax was a freak for doing this, or something like that, or, like, trying to be, like, straddling the line, or being like, Bowblax is a crazy schizophrenic, or something like that. But then not saying the reason why, but the reason is kind of implied to a lot of, a certain group of people. Alright, we gotta go to the twins' room. Yeah, once Dramalert tweeted it out, yeah. And Dramalert has a fixation on me because obviously it's run by Keemstar. Me and Keem have a bit of a history. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it gained as much traction as it did, although I did expect it to get hate. I just didn't expect it to be, like, viral, like, Grok is making, like, an AI article page for me type big. I didn't expect Ian Miles Chung and the libs of TikTok to get on it. But I did, I mean, I obviously tweeted that out knowing that it would get backlash. I almost deleted it before I went to bed, but I was just like, fuck it. Whatever. I was more nervous about announcing that I was on estrogen than the joke itself. Like, I thought that's what was gonna be the headline, more so. But people just love linking everything to pedophilia, I guess, even though it's, like, has barely anything to do with the tweet. Also, like, that whole argument, like, doesn't even make sense logically, too. Even, like, let's say, okay, it's so stupid, the concept. There's so many it's stupid on so many levels. So, like, the concept of me trying to turn kids trans by giving them a little taste of estrogen for Halloween, that doesn't make any sense. But then on top of that, let's say, like, that was my intention and it did, like, estrogen did magically work in a way where it would instantly, like, make them want to go trans or whatever. Why would I want random kids that I don't even know to become trans? What is the goal there? And then people, like, link it to pedophilia, but it's like, why would number one, why would I want just random kids to go trans? And number two, why would me wanting a kid to go trans mean that I would want to be pedophilic? That doesn't... What? I just... It's just... There's so many levels to it. Which, like, how do you, I know how they get to pedophilia because, like, of fucking, you know, fear-mongering and, like, bullshit fucking propaganda and stuff that's been, like, seared into people's heads. But, like, the logic just isn't there. Like, I'm trying to even, like, the hypothetical logic that they use, or the argument that they use, I can't even, like, wrap my head around it or create, like, a false argument, because I just can't. Like, why, like, what does a kid being trans have to do with, like, wanting to fuck? Like, there's people who are, there's asexual trans people who, I don't know. I'm not even gonna dignify this hypothetical argument any further by even trying to think of how it makes sense. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused. Because it fits their narrative. I need a fire. Give me... Yeah, the unfortunate reality of Twitter. Twitter is not what it used to be. It's why, like, making Twitter versus isn't fun anymore. Part of the reason why. There's a lot of reasons why I don't want to do it anymore, but... the insanity is one of them, and also the insanity kind of carried over from YouTube. What really blackpilled me was I made a video, it was like a couple months ago. It was like this year. So it was like largely after all the bullshit happened, right? And it was a video of me criticizing someone for starting a GoFundMe because they got caught saying the N-word on camera. And they're apparently, like, a victim. Because, like, I don't know, someone's kid touched something that belonged to her kid. And it was a black kid, and she got mad and started calling him the N-word. And, there was, like, a whole fundraiser against it. And I laughed at it, and I made a video goofing on her. And, everybody, including people like Nicholas Diori, which I was very surprised about, were like, this is a bad video. And I'm like, what? This is a bad, like, they were, like, defending her. I was like, whoa, okay. I'd expect people, like, shit-tards on Twitter to defend her. But on YouTube? And commentators who are, like, known for being, like, at least trying to appear centrist? Like, that was really crazy. So that, yeah, that completely, like, blackpilled me on everything. I'm cutting out a bit? What did you not hear? Damn. Did he not? I remember him making a tweet saying this video is horrible, dog shit from Bowblax, and it was that video. I don't know what else he could have been referring to in the video, because the only other person I talked about in the video was Denim's lawsuit being dumb, and I already know that he knows that, thinks that that one's bullshit. So I don't know. That was the only other thing I talked about in the video, so, like, what could he be referring to? I guess he didn't say directly, like, she's good, but he said the video was bad, so... he mocked you for getting shit on, but I was getting shit on for that. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess if there's a distinction between that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to slander anyone for their opinion or whatever, but that is kind of weird to shit on someone for getting shit on, but you don't agree with the argument that they're shitting on them for. That is very odd. But I guess he has a bias against me, so I guess the logic doesn't need to be completely sound. But yeah, I mean, I think that was a fair assumption to make, that he was defending her, but maybe he wasn't. I'm not gonna say I know what he was thinking or whatever. Me chiming in on a political topic. Alright. Well, thanks for that correction, Tipster, because I don't mean to say anything that's inaccurate, so... I guess... Yeah, but... Yeah, but anyway, that aside... I really shouldn't even be talking about him anymore, to be honest. But... Yeah, the whole reaction to that video in general really blackpilled me, and it makes me second guess on even making a video about this Twitter controversy or whatever that I'm in for my channel. But I'm kind of so far into, like, I mean, it's no secret my opinions and who I am and stuff like that, so might as well, I guess, at this point. But yeah, I was genuinely shocked at my YouTube audience's reaction. But yeah, I also think that a lot of, to be fair, I do think a lot of my videos that have been uploaded recently aren't really reaching my typical audience. Maybe some of the people who are normally, like, first to see my videos or whatever, but I don't think it's getting to the same audience that largely watch my other videos, just because, like, the statistics and the views, like, obviously if it was reaching those people, it would have more views, because there's more people that watch those videos. Like, in the past, I used to get, like, 100K within the first day of uploading. And then I also don't remember my audience or my comment section being so hardcore right-wing. Usually it was, like, a complete mix of everything across the board. Yeah, Tipster, that's true. So many people became anti-woke grifters out of nowhere. Like, Smash JT. He kinda went full-on grifter mode, and he wasn't typically, like, political in the past. He was just kinda, you know, a gamer. And then obviously Asmongold. I mean, that's, like, such a good example. Tectone too. Tectone was pretty progressive. Like, he makes fun of people like Hassan and stuff, like, with images of them being in maid outfits, but Tectone was in on the maid outfit trend as well. Even though you'd never think so by the way he tweets. Ah, okay, Tip. 8-Bit Eric's another one, though. He went grifty. Although I still kind of like 8-Bit Eric. I don't know. I can kind of tell he's not genuine with a lot of his opinions. I don't know, I just liked him on Game Chasers, and I like his attitude, and I like his, like, Well, his attitude with like jokes. I think he's been funny in the past. I don't really watch his current videos because obviously they're like anti-woke slop. Like, who would watch that? Or I guess some people watch it, but like I wouldn't. But I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know. I give 8-Bit Eric a pass. I really don't know why. I think it's just because I like him. He seems like a good person. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of got that feeling too, Tip. It's funny, I have like inklings about people and it always ends up being right. Like, with Emaru, I found a tweet that I made 3 years ago when she was defending Miskif, and I'm like, I think she's being tricked by Miskif. Like, I don't think, like, if she were if she were out of OTK and, like, not affiliated with these people and not know them, that she would be defending him in this way. And it turns out that, yeah, they were dating at that time. And he was tricking her, into thinking he's just generally supportive of all women, when in reality he's selective based on what benefits him. And yeah, there's like other things too where I generally have a pretty good read on people. Although, I mean, I was pretty off with Tipster, so not really. But if we're gonna go like by a tally count, then I think I have a positive ratio. So, 8-Bit Eric, he passes the vibe check. Even though logically he probably shouldn't, based on his content. But he passes the vibe check. I'm pro 8-Bit Eric. What can I say? I think I need ice. I need to get some ice. And then I want to check Twitter a little bit because I'm kind of low-key addicted to the attention, dude. I think he puts a massive front when it comes to Review Tech USA, maybe. Review Tech USA is interesting because I don't think he's a bad person. But I do think he's spurgy as shit. I feel like a lot of people have that same opinion on me, honestly, which is fair, and I'm fine with that opinion. But, yeah, like, I had a couple DMs with him in the past, and he definitely, like, cares way too much about internet shit and lets it get to his head, at least at the time. Maybe he was, like, mentally struggling with something and he's better now or whatever. But yeah, the dude is, like, the dude deleted his million-sub YouTube channel. Like, he's definitely not the most mentally stable person and says a lot of weird shit and does a lot of weird shit. But I don't get the feeling that Review Tech USA is a bad person. You should ask Libs of TikTok about the Epstein list. Yeah, I saw an image of her today on Twitter where she was carrying, I don't know if it's like photoshopped or whatever, but the person who is allegedly her, I don't know if it's actually her. It's like some woman with big eyebrows or whatever. But she was carrying like a folder that said Epstein files or whatever. And it looked like she was coming out of the White House with the Epstein files. Does she have them? Yeah, Emery was here earlier. I mean, you say you have live in your name, so I assume you're a creator. I have no idea the size or impact. Do we have like a big creator in here? I mean, regardless, I appreciate the support. Your size?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What type of content do you make? I mean, I would assume live streaming, because your name has live in it. Obviously. Commentary politics, nice. Yeah, that's fine if they're smaller size. That's fine. I was curious. I mean, I basically talk to everybody the same regardless of size. That's like a weird thing that happens, and it's pretty common. Like, I don't hold it against anyone, because it's like, I think it's a psychological thing, and I think maybe subconsciously I thought this way too at a certain point in my life. But, yeah, a lot of people, like, genuinely just, like, treat others differently based on, like, the knowledge of their subscriber count or whatever. But I basically talk to everybody the exact same. Or at least I aspire to. I mean, if I'm talking to PewDiePie, I'm sure I might talk to him a little differently than Dimension Steven and Dimension 7 in the chat or whatever. But I don't think, I'd like to think not by that much. I don't think it's fair to treat people differently based on their sub count, because like, they could be big or small for like a variety of reasons, right? And like in any other occupation, you don't treat someone more shitty like if they're less experienced or they have like less of a bigger business. Like, let's say there's 2 restaurants and one person has a chain with multiple things or whatever, like Freddy's or whatever, and another guy just has like 1 local restaurant. It's not like I'm gonna respect that local restaurant chef less because he's less known and has had less people in his restaurant and doesn't have a franchise, you know, compared to Freddy or whatever. Dimension Steven, yeah. There's no T there, but I just like imagined a T in my head, I guess. Wait, is that an actual place? I literally made that up. I literally thought of a name and then put an S at it. I didn't know Freddy's was a thing. Tipster, are you memeing me? I didn't know! I swear I literally just made it up. I was just thinking of a name. That's actually crazy. That's actually nuts. It's so hard to freeze these last few boos. They're so, like, elusive. It's crazy. It's actually so annoying. It's probably the most annoying thing about this game. Like, the one thing I can't do consistently is suck up the last few boos of Boolossus. Man, now you guys are making me hungry talking about Freddy's. I don't know what they serve at Freddy's. I assume it's a diner, right? Like Denny's? I know Denny's. We have Denny's here. Come on, freeze. I need to try restaurants like all over again though, because my taste buds are like, they haven't completely changed, but they're changing a lot ever since I started estrogen. So I've been like trying out foods I normally have, and I'm finding myself I'm liking certain things less or certain things more. Like I had KFC recently and I don't like it as much as I used to. But I also had a Big Mac recently and I loved it for some reason, like way more than I usually do. I can't rewind the stream. Yeah, I just do that so like I don't like immediately get clipped if I end up saying something like a little silly. But I think I will have the VOD. I don't think I've said anything silly this stream, or at least anything silly that I didn't immediately clarify after, so I'll probably have this video VOD public. I mean, regardless, if you become a member on this channel, all of the VODs become public afterwards, guaranteed. But I haven't made a public VOD in like a month or so, so I'll probably make this one public. Yeah, McDonald's, I think overall I like it less, but just the Big Mac in particular was hitting like way harder for me. But also Canadian McDonald's tastes a bit different than American McDonald's, I think. I don't know. Or maybe I just like shit. And you have better taste than me, I have no fucking clue. You poor for membership, rip. Well, this one's probably going public, so... But yeah, the prices are getting insane with like everything. Which is why you should donate to help me pay for my food. You don't want me to starve or go homeless. That stupid rumor of me going homeless. That was like probably one of the most annoying things. Because I kept telling people every time it came up, personally or like online, like, I'm not going homeless. But then, obviously, people just kept making videos like, you're going homeless, you're going homeless. And still, the record isn't corrected. Whatever. Yeah, for sure, Emery. I mean, that's how the OF leaked. If I had DVR off, I don't think that would have ever happened. We're all broke. Fuck! What? When can I get fans with big fat wallets, dude? Fuck. Maybe I should just start being transphobic. Then all those right-wing grifters can come in and give me cash. Yo! Brian gifted 1 membership to Lizzie. Oh, that's so lucky. Wait. That means Lizzie can see all the VODs regardless. Now, this one's gonna go public, but if it didn't go public, she would be able to see it regardless. So... that is super epic. Hell yeah. That is crazy luck. Does that feel sexually violating at all? Yeah, I mean it does. It does. But there's nothing I can really do about it. And people still talk about me in gross ways because of that, which I don't like, but... it is what it is. And so one of the worst parts about it is that I didn't even get to like experiment with it like anonymously or whatever. Like I ended up not being able to do it after that. So it's like, I didn't even, like, I get all of the negativity of having an OnlyFans at one point, but, like, literally zero of the positives, because I don't even have one anymore. Other than one that just has, like, a video of me reading the Bible as a joke, and it's free, so it's, like, whatever, but... It's pretty bad. I would not recommend. I would not recommend. Although even without that, with how people are with like trans and stuff like that, I probably would have gotten like comments that I'm like a disgusting like sex degenerate anyway, but you can have a sneaky second one. People will find out and like clock it that it's me. And also I have no idea how to like promote it, and I just don't feel motivated at all to try and figure out how to go about doing that. Fuck, I don't know if I like need to go into the telephone room to spawn the ghost that I need to kill, or if I can just go straight to the wardrobe. Only Bibles. Yeah, I did like a little Bible reading video on onlyfans.com/Bowblax. But yeah. Alright, let's see. So many spooky ghosts. Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but it kind of edgy now that I think about it. I was gonna say all the ghosts are like the trans people scaring the transphobes, but then that implies that like they all killed themselves or something. I don't know, which is not funny, but in an edgy way maybe. You're oh nice shitting on Destiny and his cult. Yeah, dude, I can't believe that so many people were pro Destiny for so long, and people are still pro Destiny, but man, like, at least the commentary people in particular being pro Destiny all the way up until like not even a year ago. I'm like, really, dude? Really? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that he's nuts. It even got to the point where like his son was calling him out, right? On Twitter. Like even his fucking son hates his ass. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. He hasn't seemed like a particularly good father. Like, we talk about Hassan and being bad to his dog. What about Destiny being shitty to his son? Stupid fucking mice. You abandoned him rarely. Yeah, because I only saw them like interact a little bit on stream, and he's like live so often that like clearly he's not being a parent. Like an example of a good streamer parent is Tyler1. Like he literally like has stopped streaming or well, now he's back to it, but like barely streaming anymore because he's too busy hanging out with his baby girls. But Destiny's like, nope. Babies are annoying, and I need to stream my Factorio.
Mario?
Damn, this place is dirtier than Asmongold's room. Well, maybe not that dirty, but... Yeah, Destiny's pretty cringe. Where is the boo? Chicky has been around recently, is like openly a Nazi, very transparently so. Damn. Yeah, didn't he hang out with Nick Fuentes though? So I guess it's not that surprising. And he did hang out a lot with Laura Southern, although she's not like as extreme as what you're describing, I don't think. Although I'm pretty sure she's right-wing? I mean, maybe I'm mistaken, and she's left-wing, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she is a right-winger. Man, I want to finish this whole game on stream, but like my voice is getting tired from talking so much. Yeah, that's a pretty good time to jump off, Tip. That's a pretty decent time to jump off. Yeah, relationship in secret, that's like the least surprising thing ever. Like, any woman he like consistently interacts with, like, there is a 90% chance that it has a secret relationship. He also hung out with Mr. Girl a lot, open pedophile, so, and tried to argue that he wasn't. Tried to help argue that he wasn't one. That he was just a truther, and everyone secretly is attracted to teenage girls. That was the argument. Very, very stupid. But a lot of people fell for it. The stupidity of the human race never ceases to surprise me. Especially nowadays, like, Jesus, like, remember when we used to joke about people being, like, anti-vax with autism, like, this pre-COVID? Like, we all universally agreed, like, that anti-vaxxers were, like, cringe Christian moms who didn't know jack shit. Like, people who were anti-vax about autism in particular. And then anti-vax became, like, a legitimate, like, or like a common position that people had after COVID. And then it transferred to like the autism argument as well. It's super dumb. I never thought we'd get to the point where something that stupid would be considered a moderate take, but it happened. You won this court case? Damn. Well, he probably did plan, like, I mean, when you consistently do all these shitty things, like, he probably thought a lot about how to combat, if someone, like, legally went after him, whereas the person who legally went after them would just go after them because of how fucked up he is, and not have, like, the plan kind of beforehand. Like, I bet, like, I don't know exactly what happened with Pixie, but I bet when he was, like, with this girl and everything, like, he was already thinking about how to counter a potential lawsuit, like, way before it was even a thought in her mind. Hi, Alec. Or Andy, welcome back. Sorry, I didn't mean to almost call you Alex there. I'm a tad exhausted, because I've been streaming for a while, and my streaming stamina is not what it used to be. I used to be able to go for like 8 hours, no problem. Interesting. My take on him is that I don't think he pursues kids, but I think he likes kids sexually, and he has admitted to that. And I think he advocates for the normalization of pedophilia, which I really don't like, obviously. But if I were to say something nice about him, I don't think he would actually commit the crimes. Which is kind of a weird thing to say, but it's kind of what I think. And I actually had an argument with Destiny on stream about it briefly. And that was his argument, like, well, do you think he's actually gonna do it? Which, in my opinion, genuinely no, but it doesn't invalidate the other criticisms. It's like, kind of besides the point. What's funny about Mr. Girl, though, is that we still follow each other on Twitter. We never unfollowed or blocked. Which I think is funny. Considering I think he's a PL. And has openly said that to him. But we still follow each other. Because I think we both have the attitude of, like, Twitter followers really don't matter. And it's kind of funny. Where's this boo at? Yeah, I agree, Andy. Where's the boo? Where's the boo? Here he is. Yeah, I honestly, I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this game tonight. But I am so close. Fuck. It comes down to intention of why he wants to happen. In which I believe he wants everyone to have a greater understanding of their own sexuality, even if it's most horrific. I agree, but here's the thing, right? And I argued this before. Maybe, yes, Mr. Girl doesn't want pedophiles to offend, but some of the stuff he doesn't say that in some of the stuff he says, like, despite him not thinking like it's okay to offend or whatever, a pedophile viewer could watch him and use him to feel comfortable enough to offend. Like, I think pedophiles should feel disgusted by the fact that they are unfortunately born for feeling the way they are. I don't think they should think they're a monster, but I don't think they should be coddled for it or anything like that. I think it's a horrible burden to bear that society's rejection of, despite like how much it might hurt to the person or whatever, helps. The stigma helps to stop potential offenders. And I think that is more important than making a pedo feel comfortable in their own skin. And there's other ways that they can personally improve that doesn't. Yeah, that's basically my take on it. Is there anything that I'd recommend? I'd recommend him. I think he's already made his point. I don't think he needs to make any more content about that stuff. And I don't think it should be his bread and butter. I think maybe it would be fine to like bring up in like a hypothetical like weird ass panel debate or whatever like he has occasionally. Or maybe make a video talking about it just like once or something like that. But to make it like his whole kind of identity and have him pushed around as this like intellectual thinker that has a point and everyone consistently talks about it, it's just like, I think it's irresponsible. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't seen him do any of that stuff recently. I'm more referring to like when he was on Destiny stream a lot, specifically. So yeah, we have differing opinions, but as long as we're on like the same page of what's going on, then whatever, I guess I can respect your opinion, right? But the issue with other people defending him in the past is that they would just like, they wouldn't engage with the argument properly. They would just be like, oh, Destiny says he's smart, and Destiny's smart, and Mr. Girl's intellectual, and whatever, but they wouldn't like talk about it to the extent that me and you are within, you know, right now. Like, even when I talked about it with Destiny on stream, it was very, like, like, all riled up and stuff. To be fair, I was a little bit too, but... Why don't you... I had my Halloween party last night. Or I went to one, I didn't host it. Was that like supposed to be an own? Like coming in being like, haha, why aren't you partying right now? Good one. Sorry it didn't work out. Yeah, who live streams at a party? What? This isn't TwitchCon. What? Alright, we're already back to the place that I was at the beginning of the stream with my actual file that I've been playing through. That was not specifically for the stream. Hopefully I remember how to do shit. I mean, I think the last time I played this game was about a year ago, so it's like... shouldn't be too hard. Spooky! Fuck. Yeah, I didn't really follow him that heavily, so I didn't know anything about that Emery. But yeah, I mean, I'd be upset at him for that too. It's just that the other argument's pretty big, so I was pretty much only focused on that one in regards to him. Understandably, I think. Yeah, passing out estrogen candy at the party.
Oh yeah.
God, a trans Halloween party. Like, not to be transphobic, I hope this doesn't come across as transphobic. But being at a party with primarily just like trans women, especially trans lesbians, sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen. Because I'll say this, like, it's kind of bad to say because people always equate like trans to sexuality, but in particular, like young trans women. Wait, what the fuck? Why did that boo just what? They're a little too horny. They're pretty. I mean, obviously not everyone, but they're. I've noticed, especially, I guess online, it's more of just an online thing maybe, but young trans women, like 25 and below, they're really horny to like a socially unreasonable degree, I think sometimes. How much have you hung around trans women IRL? Not too many, honestly. So I might be speaking out my ass. But at least online, it seems that way. And from stories I've heard. But the thing is, most of my friends, it doesn't apply because most of the people I know are like around my age. I'm talking specifically about people who are like, because I'm 28. I'm talking about people who are like 18 to like 24. But I wouldn't say that super frequently because I don't want to play into a negative stereotype or whatever. But there's just some people are just really horny and don't respect sexual boundaries as much in certain ways that I've noticed or whatever. They just like assume everyone wants to be horny, which is like, no, some of us just. But I could just be talking out my ass and might just be. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have said that. But it's like I don't know. Is what it looks like to me sometimes. But I would never judge someone based on that or whatever. It's just something I've kind of noticed a little bit. Nah, Tip, I was just saying that some people are sometimes a little too horny. Like younger people. Right, where's this boo? Yeah, that's more what I mean, Andy. That's more what I mean. I should have specified more. But, yeah. I don't know. I kind of get it, though, in a way. Because, like, when you're first discovering your gender identity, you kind of also rediscovering your sexuality in a lot of ways as well. And then also, like, if you just start transitioning or whatever, you're getting through puberty, and I guess that makes you more horny or something, but I don't know. I just low-key feel more comfortable talking with people my age, I suppose. Or partying specifically with people my age, because even this isn't even about trans or non-trans or whatever, because I've been at, like, obviously, like, YouTuber parties and stuff like that, right? And other parties of people my age when I was younger, and I was kind of like this too. But, like, when you're in your younger 20s, you go, like, way more ham on everything, man. Like, the drugs, the drinks, staying up late, everything. And I'm just like getting too old for that shit. I don't know. Where's the key? Alright, bye Andy. Have a nice night with your pretzel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, maybe I worded it wrong. I don't know. Probably didn't come across well. Maybe I shouldn't even have the attitude that I did, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Give me that money. Wait, do I need a key to get into the next room? I don't even think I do. No, I don't. But I can light up the room, of course. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. We're all crazy or in our early 20s. Dude, I'm maturing just like iDubbbz. I'm gaining empathy. Dude, it's cringe because I made fun of it. But I kind of low-key get what he meant when iDubbbz said that. Now, I don't think he maybe said it in the right way, but you do become more like empathetic and sympathetic, I feel, or you can become more empathetic and sympathetic as you learn just more in general. Although the way he was saying it, where he's like, I didn't have empathy and now I do, it's like, what? But I definitely get, like, the increase in it, you know, over time. Especially, like, for guys, because, I don't know, I feel like we're more socially conditioned to feel less empathetic than we should. I agree, Tipster. Wait, what? I got kicked out? What the fuck? And I thought I lit up this room. Yeah, true. I agree. Emery. And honestly, I don't really think Idubbbz is that good of a person either. I think he's been pretty shitty to certain people about certain things. All of which I've already said previously. Nothing, no new opinion here, but yeah, still stand by a lot of that. But I do understand what he was trying to say a little bit more, even if I don't think he said it the correct way. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's the spooky ghosts? I've shaken everything. Do I have to complete the other room to, like, get the last ghost to appear or whatever? I don't remember. Leafy. Okay, the appeal of Leafy was that it was just like, well, it mostly appealed to like young teenagers, but the appeal for me, at least at the time, was that it was just like junk food. It was just kind of like funny for him to say like mean shit to random people, but like I never took it seriously, you know. But yeah, I guess that's an example of like me having less empathy for the people he made videos on when I was younger, you know. Does anyone want to be Leafy at this stage? Last time I checked, he tried to come back to tweet. I think that was a fake account that tried to tweet. But yeah, no, Leafy I'm pretty sure is a drug addict right now. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think anyone would really want to be him. But I guess people still strive to be kind of what he was when he was at his peak. I definitely think, like, But people kind of have their own little new spin on it. I feel like Diesel Patches kind of has some of that same energy. Although I kind of like the way he does it better. Big Bungie definitely has that energy of trying to be edgy, but again, it's kind of in a completely different way. So I don't know who else tries to like be Leafy clone. I guess like Dumpy, Poncho and stuff, but a Cheeto kind of. But they've all kind of evolved and are different now. I don't think anyone's really much of a Leafy clone these days. I don't know if anyone in their head like actually aspires to try to be like Leafy like in a very direct way now. Definitely was the case a couple years ago or whatever, but I'm sure people people are still inspired by Leafy or whatever, but I don't know if there's anyone left who is like, I'm gonna just try to be exactly like how Leafy was. Yeah, for sure, Tipster. You were just like out of the demographic when he was big. Even I... No, I guess I was still kind of in the demographic. It was basically like teenagers and young adults. Like, I'd say like 13 to 23, like that 10-year period. Particularly if you were a boy, I suppose. No, this place is still spooky. Where's that last ghost? Oh, there it is. Batty. Kind of cute how the ghosts like have hearts. Man, my shoulders are getting like fucked by my chair, dude. What is this shit? I'm like resting my hands like way too hard on the seat. On the bars. I'm getting fucked. All this ghost vacuuming, all this ghost sucking is getting too intense. Alright. Where is... getting the boo in this place is annoying because there's so many things you could be hiding in. Come on! I was gonna... No, the boo's gonna move. Damn it. No, I don't know where he is. Here he is. Yeah, exactly. There's too many innuendos are way too easy with this game. Give me that boo. So much HP. Damn, I'm getting pretty lucky. What the fuck? Yeah, the fourth area boos are so annoying because they have so much HP and like it's all in rooms that are like pretty close together and like hallways and shit. It's like notoriously annoying. Luckily I have enough to beat the game, so I could just like not go 100% and like ignore these boos if I really wanted to. So that's kind of not fun. Or maybe it would be fine. Alright, see you later, Tip. I'm actually curious. Am I think I'm pretty just close to the end. I think if I just skip these boos, like I could be done in like less than 30 minutes maybe. Oh my god, yep. I'm just going back down. Although I think there's a mirror that I can shortcut. Wait, where... Wait, I never even went in that bathroom. I guess it's optional. Yeah, I basically just have 3 rooms left. a weird-ass mechanic where scanning it gets you back to the beginning. But it can be useful. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and finish it and skip the booze, because I'm kind of getting a little bit exhausted. It's not like it's that entertaining to watch me trying to hunt booze anyway. Give me that bar. Come on, all the way around. Okay. I want the money. Stop hugging me! Okay, so we have these leaky pipes here, right? And something I recently found out is that the attention to detail, you can actually stop, I think, these leaks if you freeze the pipes. Like each individual little leak. Yeah, it will no longer drip. That's like a super cool detail. That's like the type of shit developers never do anymore, man. And I didn't even know that, and I've played this game for like a bajillion years. Dodge these icicles. I wonder if I can get him in one sec. Fuck! I stink. I suck. Can this... I want this pearl. Okay, watch this. This is kind of funny. Oh, fuck. I missed it. Need to get a running start. Haha, it's off screen. I'm out. You're always welcome on my platform. No hard feelings. You may believe it. Other detractors are always going to want to villainize. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, Emery. I appreciate it. I'm pro Emery Live. 07, hell yeah. See you later, bro. Alright, we are almost done. One more room. one more ghost, and then we get to the final boss. That's a bit of a trek. What's the annoying part about the end of this game is you have to go up and down, because it's the basement and the top floor we're doing. Thank God this game isn't longer, or else the mansion would be even bigger and I gotta walk even longer. Oh no, a Twitter artist. Filthy swine. That's mean. I love getting 3 of them at once. Whoa! What was going on there? God damn. No! Bitch. Bitch ass. I wonder what rank I'm gonna get. Well, actually probably a low rank if I don't fucking get all the booze. Because that gives you like a gem that's worth a lot. But fuck it. It is kind of low-key a shame this game isn't longer though, because like, for me at least at this point, like this game's pretty easy. I'd like there to be more challenge. I guess there's other Luigi's Mansion games, but they don't really play the exact same. They're kind of different things entirely. I haven't played Luigi's Mansion 2 in forever, though. I kind of want to get the Switch version, but it's like, I don't know, paying $60 for a 2013 3DS game that originally cost $40. Actually, it's not 60 for me, it's like 70. Just like a tall ask, especially when there's not that many improvements. But it would be nice to have. So I'll probably pick it up eventually. Maybe actually soon. Could do a whole playthrough of all 3 Luigi's Mansions, just personally, not necessarily on stream. Although I did try to replay Luigi's Mansion 3 like a year or 2 ago, and it's not really that replayable, honestly. Yeah, it's super ridiculous. And it's not that like I can't afford it, it's just that like I don't want to support a shitty business practice like that. especially when the HD upgrade isn't even that good. Like Luigi's Mansion 3 looks better than Luigi's Mansion 2 HD by a lot. You know what's crazy about getting all 50 boos though, and it reminds me of that room, is that if you get all 50 boos, they drop the special gem that you get as a reward, but if you leave the room and come back, it despawns. And sometimes, like, you can accidentally do that if, like, you're spamming A to get through the text, and you're near a door when you catch the boo, and you accidentally go through the door. Is it made of gold? The diamond? Yeah, it's like a gold, yellow diamond or whatever. There's 2 of them in the game. I already got one by like watering that plant like over in this direction. This is the same thing. There's only 2 of them in the game, and it gives you like a lot of score, a lot of money. And I think if you want to get an A rank, you have to get both of the gems, but I'm more just focused on beating it right now because I'm getting exhausted. We've almost been live for like 4 hours, so well, it's been 3.5, but I think you only need 40 though. Maybe you need 45. Yeah, what's up, John Banks? We're reaching the end of the game here. We're about to rescue Mario. Oh. For the $60 game, yeah. Damn, should I just the rest of the boos? It kind of feels weird ending the game with 40 boos. Guess I could save state. How's the month of October treat you? It's actually been great. And it definitely ended with a bang. The fuck are you saying, buddy? Is that the new slang? Skibbity 67, whatever the fuck. Dude, I'm getting to the point, the age where I'm just like, what the fuck is Skibbity? What the fuck is 67? And why is it funny? Like, I'm at that point now. And I know if it was 10 years ago, I would have thought that shit was probably hilarious or epic or whatever, but Skibbity's probably the worst though, because it's like, it's not necessarily super new, but it's like new enough to where some people I knew who were younger are just like, haha, skibbity, 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 who are like in their young 20s. I'm like, no. You should suck at this. Let's see what I can do. Fucking bows, dude. I'm trying to rank-a-rinking this bitch. Whatever the fuck he says. It's funny because this game looks really good, but like Bowser's model doesn't actually look that good. Didn't age the best. I mean, it's okay, but I think this is actually the first time Bowser had his like modern look. Because before this, in Mario 64, he looked like a tard. Like, completely different design. And then before that, like, maybe he looked normal in, like, some of the Mario parties? No, he looked really weird in the Mario parties, too. I think this is, like, the first time we actually had modern Bowser design is in Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, like what did he... Yeah, because he looked weird in Mario Party 3, and that game came out like a year before this one. It's kind of interesting. Okay, hopefully I don't lose all my health, because I am tanking shots like a motherfucker. Are we gonna get some new content on the main channel soon? Maybe. But I'm not sure yet. And if we do, it'll probably just be like a one video about like the recent thing that happened about the Twitter escapades today, and that's it. I don't really have like a solid plan for my channel going forward at the moment, and when I get back to uploading consistently, I want to have like a plan and kind of like a low-key format like ready to go. But the misskip video was very much just like, I care about the situation in particular, so I'm just gonna make a video. So that was kind of like a one-time thing, and now I'm thinking about making a new main channel video because of the stuff that happened today on Twitter. But those two are really the exceptions. I'm really not sure when I'm gonna consistently come back, but yeah, maybe a main channel video will come soon. Yeah, my throat is very sore and dry, and I can't wait to defeat Bowser's ass so I can end stream. No offense, you guys have been lovely, but I want to chill. Twitter versus a semi-retired? I suppose. Definitely in the form that it existed. I don't want to like read a bunch of people saying lol under tweets anymore, you know what I'm saying? But whatever I do, it will definitely be like related to what I used to do and something that like you guys will like. Okay, I'm getting fucked. Please. I don't want to die. I'm like one hit away. But he is also one hit away, so we all give me away. Come on. Fair enough. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. I mean, content's gotta evolve, right? Why? How do I dodge? I was constantly moving. Fuck, I should have save stated, dude. I literally have save states. Ugh, the final boss of this game is so annoying. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be reading. Maybe like reacting. Like I'm thinking like maybe doing Twitter versus, but they're like more reaction, like less tweets, but like I say more about each tweet type thing. That's kind of where my head is at right now, but I don't know. It's still work in progress. And it's not at the top of my priority list either. I'm more interested in coming back more permanently in 2026, potentially. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not really one to plan like too far ahead, so usually I just think something and then I do it. So when it happens type thing, more so. Commentary-esque, yeah. It'll still be commentary, yeah. But I'm definitely not gonna try to do a format where people expect me to cover every single popular drama and place it into my format like I did before. That's not gonna happen. It's definitely gonna be more just what I want to cover. Yeah, for sure. I'll try to find what works for me. Okay, let's get a save state here. Fucking stop burning your ass, Luigi. Yeah, I don't even know if it's possible to one cycle. I think with speedruns it's possible to do it. You have to like, I think you have to like do something with the analog triggers or something, but I'm playing this on Switch too, so there is no analog triggers. There's actually a video I have in my watch later that's like Luigi's Mansion World speedrun world progression or whatever. I'll probably watch it like later tonight. Then I'll know what's up. But yeah, I think there's a way to like speedrun Luigi's Mansion to where you can, I think it's a recently discovered thing actually within the past couple of years that you can like beat this guy in one cycle. I know there's a glitch that can like literally pretty much warp you to the end of the game. So like I think the speedruns for this game are like 10 minutes or something along those lines. I'm sure that's still possible on this. Which actually it'd kind of be fun for me to attempt trying to do those things, because with the save states, like it'd probably be easier to try and learn and practice whatever it is I have to do. Why? I would save state now, but I feel like my health is in too precarious of a position. Well, actually, his health is low enough, so let me just... I have an extra slot. Yeah, I think the only thing I really don't like about this game is the final boss. I don't really think the final boss is too good in this game. I think they did it better in the other ones. Okay, nice. I didn't get hit by my own explosion. Maybe I just haven't taken the time to, like, get good at this. Oh, we're almost... Yes! Yes! Fuck you, King Boo. And Dumb Bows. Robo Bows. It's funny, the reason it's a fake Bowser here is because canonically Mario killed Bowser in Mario 64. There's like dialogue about it, like, but Bowser's already dead. Which is funny, because obviously he just comes back in later games. Mario! How long that take? 3.5 hours? Dude, I'm so good at this game. It's about the same time it takes to beat Pikmin 1 as well. Actually, I can do it faster, because I'm a god at Pikmin 1, but... I beat that game in 9 Pikmin days. Alright, enjoy this cutscene for a bit. CB. Give me the money. So yeah, I would have gone another like 200 million gem. So I guess I would have gone in 88 million. I don't know how much you need for A rank. I actually don't pay attention to that shit. Or S rank. I think it might be S. We'll see what I get though. I think it might be B. Mario. Yeah, actually, fun fact, it's harder to get the lowest rank in Luigi's Mansion than the highest rank, because you have to avoid money like a motherfucker. And that shit spews everywhere. I always wonder, how the fuck can Mario fit through all those pipes, man? Well, I guess that's his thing, but like, they're so skinny and he's so big. This animation's so derpy, though. Looks like a little puppet. Luigi, you're dumb. Waluigi's way better. That's why I have him as my icon, man. Shigeru Miyamoto. What a king. Alright, listen to this while I get something to drink. What's my rank? I came rushing back. I heard the song end. I was like, what's my rank? What's my rank? But my mic was muted, so you didn't hear me freak out. What is this? Oh, it's just house, right? So that's B? Bitch rank? Come on, give me the rank. Did I miss it? What did it say? It just gave me the gold. It didn't even tell me what rank it was, bro. It says C? Fuck, C for cunt, dude. I actually... I'm in the dark because I accidentally tripped over my... I'm in the dark because I accidentally tripped over my fucking... My lamp. It's spooky now. Ooh. Oh, not anymore. Damn, I suck cock! And now we have the Hidden Mansion, and since I was playing the European version, it's epic. Fuck, now I want to stream, dude. But I did say I'd stop, and it's a good place to stop because the whole game done. Minus 10 booze. What are we at with our stream viewers? 3? Everyone fucking left? And I only got 200 views total? What the fuck, dude? I can't post it on Twitter and say thank you, everybody, because I'll look retarded. When am I gonna get those thousands of views so I can be like, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Here's my views on Twitter. What the fuck? And my tweet promoting it got 11k views and 89 likes. But my stream didn't. This thumbnail, Luigi's estrogen. Fuck, man. Alright. Thank you for watching the stream. You'll enjoy the VOD. I'll leave this up because it's funny and it has likes. And then you guys will watch the public VOD and it will be epic. And everyone will be like, epic stream. Everyone loves Bobby again. I'm resubbing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, someone came in and I didn't even notice. You're going to hell, dog. You're going to hell, dog. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. We need to see this. Fucking resolution got all fucked up when I moved it over because I have a different resolution for each of my monitors. What is this? You're going to hell as a man. He believes in Son has he believes in he who believes in the Son has everlasting life. I do believe in Jesus. And those who yeah, well I do believe in Jesus, so you just got owned, man. Eric's wrong. Alright. Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching my playthrough of Luigi's Estrogen. Take your estrogen pills. Especially if you get them handed out as a trick-or-treat candy. Go trick-or-treating. Tricker HRT. Tricker transition. Tricker transition! Haha! Yo, that's good. Tricker transition. Happy tricker transitioning, everyone. See you later.